Alright guys, I'm here with a bit of information for Dragon Ball Legends. So, we pretty much knew what was going to be happening based off of the images that they gave us yesterday, but today, we got the absolute confirmation. Like, we know 100% for sure what's going to be happening, and pretty much everything I said in yesterday's video was absolutely correct. So, we are going to be in an LOE campaign, but specifically, they're calling it the "You'd Make a Worthy Addition to My Clan" campaign. Why they're calling it that? I mean, like, I get it, but you know, it's LOE, so they should just call it LOE. But, well, you know what? Correction. I think they just wanted to focus primarily on Frieza's family, because if we include just LOE in general, that would be Chilled, and that would also be Frost. So, and we don't know, like, their direct relation with Frieza and his core family. But either way, so just quickly knocking out what the tweet says. It says, "The royal family of evil invades Legends. The You'd Make a Worthy Addition to My Clan campaign will start tomorrow, August 6th. Invade planets together with King Cold's clan." So we do see that on August 6th, Wednesday, a new event exclusive character, Cooler, joins the fight, and August 6th, Wednesday, Final Form Frieza Zenkai awakens. Not only that, but outside of that campaign, we are also getting brand new equipment for another unit, right? Which they hinted at with like the background of like the equipment or whatever. But the Red Super Gogeta, the Zenkai Red Super Gogeta, I believe this was the first Super Gogeta unit we got in the game, let alone Gogeta in general. But he is getting brand new unique equipment tomorrow as well. So that's going to be a lot of content for us to cover, because we have to cover Gogeta and his new equipment, and then we have to cover the brand new Cooler, the free-to-play Cooler, alongside Zenkai Final Form Frieza. So that's a lot of stuff happening tomorrow. And then next week is when we're going to get, for the first time ever, Sparking King Cold. So it's going to be interesting to see like how all this plays out. And again, like I said before, the biggest thing when it comes down to this, team getting buffed is going to be the element factors that they cover alongside the abilities that they have, because we're currently in a meta where, in truth, LOE really can make a strong comeback. It just depends on if they're going to give this team the tools that they need in order to come back. That's why I'm putting a lot of faith in King Cold, and I'm putting some faith into Cooler as well. Now, with Final Form Frieza, he is getting that Zenkai Awakening. He is a red unit, and I know a lot of people like have some varying opinions about Frost. So again, like I said in yesterday's video, if Frieza is a solid unit, that could be the replacement red unit for Frost, which sounds so crazy because Frost has only been out for I think almost or a little over a week. I'm pretty sure it's almost a week. But if Frost is really not that good, you have another option for a red unit. If Frieza's not good, then at least he will boost Frost, which is a good thing. So we can see like how that'll play out. But again, I'm putting a lot more faith into the brand new free-to-play Cooler, and especially King Cold. Again, first time that he's ever going to be playable in the game. We finally get to see his full card art. I need him to be a solid unit. I need him to be good. But I think this is actually pretty cool with how they're going about doing this particular campaign, because usually with campaigns, it's been tied to specific episodes, if you will. You know, the Saiyan Saga, the Frieza Saga, the Cell Saga, like Tournament of Power, like, well, specifically, Universe Survival Saga, things of the sort, right? So having a campaign for like a specific tag like this is actually pretty cool. Especially because like one campaign that I felt like, one character, which I understand why they didn't have the tag based off of the saga, but at the same time, why did they include them into this campaign is the Powerful Opponent campaign. If I recall correctly, that's when they first started doing like these type of campaigns. And the first unit that we got was Mecha Frieza. He wasn't on Powerful Opponent at all, and to this day is not part of Powerful Opponent, which I understand because Frieza's not the main villain of that saga. Cell is, but still, he was there, so there's that. But either way though, it's cool that they're going to be doing things like this where we're starting to get more specified campaigns apart from just a broad saga. Because again, LoE, like years ago, LoE was like one of the most dominant teams in the game, like to the point where it genuinely was insufferable to fight this team. That's how powerful they were. And they went from that to pretty much absolute obscurity, especially since we got powerful opponent, because at that point, Frieza and Cooler just went onto powerful opponents. So now they're trying to refocus their efforts on specific tags like LoE that got pretty much, well, okay, they technically did get love in a sense, but like they also didn't because the tag itself couldn't really be as viable as it should have been. Because again, you wouldn't use them on LoE, you would use them on powerful opponent. So it's cool to see like what's gonna happen here. Because I really do wonder how they're gonna go about King Cold. Because I mean, in a sense, like it'd be like, okay, he is like evil, like he could be a powerful opponent, but he was in the saga for like 3 seconds, you know? So like I would think that he'd be in the same boat as Mecha Frieza because they arrived on Earth at the same time, they arrived together. So I don't know how they're gonna go about like King Cold's tags, apart from LoE for sure. That's the, well, LoE and I believe that would be Android Saga specifically for King Cold. But I don't know how they're gonna go about like boost or giving him tags to like boost, I should say, but we'll see. But either way though, I think that this is really cool. We have a lot of content coming through for throughout the next 2 weeks. This week we have 3 pieces of content coming through. We have a new free-to-play unit with the brand new free-to-play Cooler, which the artwork looks really cool. And we also have the Zenkai Awakening for the Red Broly movie Frieza, which is gonna be really, really fun to use him again because, man, I really enjoyed using that unit when he released. And then we also have Gogeta's equipment, which is also, like, I really, really hope that equipment is good because, personally speaking, I think that they did a great job with Vegeto's Platinum equipment. I think Kefla is actually a pretty solid unit. So you add Gogeta into that mix. Granted, this unit is old. Like, there might not be much that they can do with Gogeta because of how old this unit is. Like, even his Zenkai is old. Like, his kit is not modern at all. He doesn't have any type of like special cover changes or anything of the sort. I don't believe he has blast armor. So it's gonna be difficult to try to make this unit work in any capacity. Like, you'd have to skyrocket his damage output and defenses just to make up for the lack of modern abilities that he has, even with his Zenkai. So we'll see how they go about all that, but I am still excited to see like how they work around all of that with this brand new unique equipment, because if it's good, fantastic. Then we have another red unit that we can use with Fusion Warrior. If not, then, well, hey, at least we tried, right? But still, lots of content coming throughout this week and next week, but I do want to know what you guys thought about all of this in the comment section below. Well, with that being said, I'm Ndukauba, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.